All right, we are about ready to go inside this game for map number 2, Fox versus Toxic. Here's the countdown, 3, 2, 1. And the World Cyber Games 2006 Quake 4 All-Stars continues. And you know what? There was a lot of Quake 4 fans that were incredibly disappointed to see that Cooler could not attend this event, saying he was one of the very few who could take down Toxic, and every single one of those individuals has just been proved wrong, which what ended up in only a 2-frag game between Toxic and Fox. Toxic not having the lead for nearly 12 minutes of that matchup and coming back from a 10-frag deficit. If that is not a Quake 4 champ, then I really don't know what is. So let's put our sights on SK Toxic here as we are already underway. We're on Placebo Effect, and this map is a lot like Monsoon, more than it's like Galang or Frantic. So I think we could see another great one from these two.
Let's begin the round here with Toxic. He's got control of the Mega and the red armor there as you see him feeding a rail around the corner there. He's going to wait for that red because it's about due yet again, and it does just come up. Whereas Fox for all this stuff here is Toxic is thinking, as Toxic hasn't seen Fox in a little while. Ooh, random rocket around the corner from Fox. Near miss there as Toxic still maintains his composure here. Fox a little bit dire straits here. 75 and 65 are his stats as you see Toxic control and timing of both of the major items on the map. Little LG fire from Toxic and a killer rocket. Nice job by Toxic, anticipating the every move of his opponent, Fox.
And one thing that is also interesting to note is I believe that the highest seed gets first pick of the map. So Monsoon was actually Toxic's pick, if I'm not mistaken, which means Fox is more fond of Placebo Effect than possibly Monsoon. Or he just wanted to avoid Galang and Frantic, which honestly, I can't really blame him. 13 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. A rail coming out from Fox. That hits Toxic, but it doesn't do that much damage considering Toxic still at 113, 100. He grabs that Mega Health to pump him back up to 200, 100, and the red armor. This guy is completely stacked, and as Rance Rome Costa says, it is definitely a juice run. He is on fire and just trying to collect all the power-ups on the map that he possibly can. 12 minutes and 40 seconds now on the clock. Toxic only up by 1, but that could be the only frag he needs for victory. He's now chasing his chasing his opponent Fox around the corner. Send some grenades out as well. Going to sit on top of this Mega Health and just ensure that he will be in full health and armor mode as he goes into the next battle.
You know, this is a prime example of the juice run. And on this map, it's completely possible to have the juice run happening with these two items, Mega and Red. They spawn often enough, they're close enough, so that you can totally run those two items and have complete control. And we're seeing a clinic of that fact from Toxic right now as he's down low, teleporter through up top to the shotgun spot, and he's got that railgun out ready for battle as Fox tried to peek around the corner, but it looked like Toxic got a rocket on him. I wasn't sure if it connected there.
I think he did.
But yeah, very close there as Toxic down to 87 and 138, probably the lowest health he's had. And yeah, there you go, another tally for Toxic. 2-0 now as Fox does disrupt the juice run slightly on Toxic, grabbing that Mega right before he went down. 3-0 now is the score after the latest kill by Toxic, and you see this gentleman right here is on fire. Nice LG work from Toxic, and a little more just for good measure from Toxic. Gets his 4th tally in the game as we enter the 4th minute of the game.
Yeah, very, very nice here by Toxic, and people might have said, I don't know how this guy's a champ if he's going neck and neck with Toxic or with Fox here in map number 1, but you look at this right here, and as you said, Rome, yes, indeed, it is a clinic. Now, one thing that Fox is doing right, and there you see it right there, is he's really utilizing his rail to the best of his ability. The difference is that Toxic is using his lightning gun offensively because of that. And rail versus lightning gun is not a good situation to be in. Trying to hit someone when they're in their face, firing all this lightning at you is not a very good situation to be in. Now Toxic brings it back in his favor, and there's another example. He will use his incredibly accurate lightning gun gun against you at those very, very close ranges, and it makes it very difficult. Fox tries to answer back by using his rocket launcher, but Toxic just seems almost monstrous at this point. Let's switch back over to him. He's back up to 160-83, and there's a beautiful rail coming up the jump pad. 10 minutes and 16 seconds. He lands another one off the side. Actually, I think he missed that one just by a little bit, and Toxic now even pulling out his machine gun to get some damage off there, and another lightning gun kill. Let's tell me, what is his stats at right now? He's got to have some good LG.
You don't even want to know, brother. 41.5%. With that LG, that's pretty high for a land. That's something that you would expect from a player like Toxic, however. 6 kills with that weapon as well, so Toxic incredibly hot with that hit scan weapon, and it shows. The scoreboard shows that fact right there. You can see Fox trying to muscle in on some of these items too to disrupt the juice run that dude has going on, but Toxic making him pay with that LG, and that's exactly where most of those kills have been coming from.
It's been very interesting because Toxic is always known as the guy that just dominates with the rail. But the bottom line is that his LG is as much or not more deadly than his railgun, and he has underutilized it in this matchup. Not because he hasn't been able to, because he hasn't needed to. There was a nice rocket from Fox from the bottom level. Let's switch over to him for a little bit here. He does have an 8 frag deficit, and I have noticed him grab that mega health quite a few times, but I think the thing that would help Fox out the most is getting his hands on one of those yellows or the red armor. Right now, the 188 health seems like all fine and dandy place to be, but the bottom line is that Toxic is holding on to those armors, which means that a lot of those rails that Fox is actually connecting with are not doing as much damage as they could be. So 8 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. Toxic still in the lead by 8, and he could finish it in 2 games right here. But the bottom line, these guys will advance out of their brackets. I think there is no doubt about it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see another Toxic Fox possible final here at the World Cyber Games 2006.
Yeah, this is a very similar situation to what we saw last week in New York City, where we had 2 players at a completely new level here. Now, the playing field in this particular tournament is much more deep.
Right.
But these 2 gentlemen right here playing extremely well. Fox now getting on the board yet again with his 2nd frag with a nice rocket from up top, as Toxic not expecting that one at the red armor spawn. Toxic getting a friendly spawn though, and grabs that yellow, but as you can see, Fox now has some pretty decent stats here, and he's got a chance to get something going. Top side of the map now with that rocket launch. He's going to drop down on Toxic, knock him through that teleporter, and connect with another rocket through. Expected him coming through there, and the battle's over the red right now as the LG from Toxic gets it done. Yeah, and you weren't joking, Weed, about that LG.
Well, Fox he's sitting on the red armor. He had his railgun out. He wasn't ready for that battle. Toxic came in. He put on, 10 to 15 cells of LG, and that was all he needed to bring it back in his favor. And you know what, Rance? I like being right, but that was exactly what he was doing, and he does it so well. His lightning gun is just impeccable. Is he dropped down at all? No, he's still at 41%. Honestly, folks, that's really unheard of. 30, that's good on land. 35, that's great on land. Above 40, someone check his computer for a bot. That's ridiculous. 6 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Toxic is really just showing his crazy dominance here on Placebo Effect. 12-2 is the score. And, Fox still has some time to do something here, but a 10 frag lead is going to be real tough to make up against this Quake 4 superstar.
Yep, as you can see, Fox grabbing that mega, but here comes Toxic with the LG, trying to get something done, and he decides to wave off there as Fox gathers that grenade launcher, and he's going to take the jump pad up and keep his eye on his 6 there, as he's expecting the red armor to spawn here pretty soon. The next exchange could be at the red, as Toxic peeked over towards it, but he's not going to quite make a move for it. He's going to let Fox take it. Now Fox has the mega and the red, but I think Toxic let him have it, so he can get the drop on him with that rail, and the hot rail coming out from Toxic. 2 in a row from him right there, as Fox going to wait for that mega and gather that one up. 190 and 1 were his stats before he grabbed those shards. And as you can see, Toxic real quick with those flick rails and all those hit scan weapons.
Wow.
Excellent work here, as Fox can't seem to put together a rail shot. and the blaster cover coming out from Toxic as he grabs the red armor. Now he's got control of that, and Fox at 76-0. A little bit hurting right now for some stats.
It's surprising, too. Fox just hit a double railgun right there. 1-2, earned an impressive reward. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. 12-2 is the score. At least Fox has been able to contain the beast that is Toxic and stop his scoring a little bit, but it's still a 10-frag lead, and it's still only 5 minutes and 22 seconds left to do it. And one thing Fox has done a lot better in the second half of the game versus the first half is controlling the power-ups. Literally in the first 5 minutes, Toxic was just you know, mom always tells you and teaches you how to share. Well, apparently in Quake 4, no one taught that to Toxic because he stole the red armor, he stole the mega health, and he was even keeping the yellow armor away, which left Fox with absolutely no options at all. But now he's getting some of that stuff. The problem is that Toxic is just landing some crazy, unbelievable shots. 4 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. There's the yellow armor as he goes for it again. Fox is knocked back by that rail, and he sees that the mega help is up. It is not yet. He sees his opponent below him. Gonna see if possibly he can rain down, and he does, but Toxic is right there with the lightning gun ready to fire. He comes out of the teleporter. Misfired shot by Fox, but he's not gonna give up yet. Red armor's up. Fight for it. Fox is hurting bad, down to 3 points of health. He's gonna try to get away, and he does. He misses the rail of Toxic, and 4 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. Fox can steal these away, but he really needs a lot more than that in order to get the frag.
Yeah, it's an 11 frag game right now, and time is definitely not on Fox's side as he has the pressure on him. A nice LG kill right there. Gets him a little bit closer. A little public chat from the gentleman. Pretty funny. Toxic says, I'm shocked. Holy cow. And there's Fox landing a little bit more LG on Toxic as he makes his retreat over to the 25. Can't quite grab it in time, and Fox gets another tally. 13-4 now, down to 9 frags remaining. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Tell me, Wheat, can he do it?
You know, 9 frags, 3 minutes, 39 seconds. On Frantic, I would say absolutely. On Monsoon, I'd say it's a possibility. On Placebo Effect, it may be a little bit more difficult. And that's just because no matter where Toxic lands, he's going to either have access to that railgun or the lightning gun or one of the power-ups. As long as he can delay the frags, which is, you know, what he should be doing right now, he should be okay. 3 minutes, 15 seconds, not a problem. But Fox has taken that lead and turned it into a 10 frag deficit, and now only a 7 frag deficit. I don't want to call deja vu yet, but this is similar to what we saw Toxic do to Fox in the first matchup on Monsoon.
Yeah, Fox now grabbing that mega health as he's at 200 and 115. Now a little LG from the backside. Backdoor Betty in the house, and a toe-to-toe LG battle taking place there as Fox gets another tally. Now a 6 frag game, and Fox really starting to run the items right now and do a great job of keeping Toxic at bay. Toxic now goes down again to Fox's well-placed rocket, and Toxic can't seem to get anything going as Fox feeds him a rail. Did he hit it? Yeah, he sure did. And the LG coming out from Fox, trying to hit Toxic, but Toxic's got nothing but the MG out. Here comes the LG again, and Fox gets another tally. Down to a 4 frag game here with 2 minutes remaining. Fox is on pace to do this.
Absolutely.
The question is, will Toxic let him?
That is the big question. Right here you see it's now a 3 frag deficit, gone down from 10. Toxic is hurting badly here. Fox playing very smart. The problem's going to be is that it took nearly 6 minutes for Fox to regain that control. If he does get fragged on against during this juice run or during this rebuilding phase that he's going through right now, he will be in probably not a position to take it. Toxic takes a huge risk there, trying to go for the rocket jump kill. That could turn this game around. Right there, Fox not only got the frag, but also got the mega health. Now, Fox is low, 62 points of health, 100 armor. He's going to try to steal away that yellow as well. Fox lands a rail. He's only down by 2, but he's got a minute and 33 seconds to do it. And that clock ticks away, and then all of the pressure becomes on Fox. Toxic just needs to stay away from his opponent, use those teleporters wisely, and play a more defensive game, which he is certainly capable of doing.
You know what's funny is I have my eye on Toxic right now, and he had 5 health points for the last 20 seconds here. He can't find any items either because Fox is gathering them all. Even though he's at 47, oh, there's the mega. So 147 and 110 for Fox here. Toxic is still hurting 75-0 and a great rail right there from Fox. And now it's a 1 frag game in the final minute here. anybody's game right now, and Fox definitely has the advantage.
And he's got Toxic trapped right now. Red Armor's grabbed, goes to the teleporter. He's only got one more frag to make up to tie this game up, possibly go into a 2-minute overtime or take the lead down to 11 points. Aldi ties it up 13-13. 38 seconds left on the clock. It's all up to Fox to try to get this final frag. Right now, if I was Toxic, I would try to play defensively and force the 2-minute overtime and win there. But Fox now from behind. Toxic doing some major LG damage, and I think we will go to 2-minute overtime unless someone lands a rail, and it could be right here. 11 points out. Toxic gets the LG, 14-13. Fox not happy about that, and Fox will try to eat away at the last remaining 46 health that Toxic has, but I don't think it's going to happen. Down to the last 5 seconds. There's a beautiful rail. 3, 2, 1. Fox can't do it. He comes back from a huge deficit, but Toxic still wins. 14-13, a 1-point game. Unbelievable. If these guys are not in the finals tomorrow, then shambles. These two deserve to be in the finals. Both of these two players will come out of their group. Unbelievable play by Toxic. Unbelievable play by Fox. I don't think any much more can be said, Rome, but please, your final comments.
You know what? That second round right there was just sensory overload for me, with just so many swings in momentum right there. The end of it, Toxic coming up huge, and that's just a testament to the quality of Quake 4 and its parity. Anybody can win. Anybody can win at any time, and at this skill level, it's true parity here.
Absolutely, and I wish we could see more games like that, and these guys start to develop their skills around 1.3 and start to play this type of opponent more often. It's certainly becoming more and more a possibility. Probably two of the best games that I've seen in quite some time, and that'll wrap things up for today. We're going to have the Quake 4 finals tomorrow, and then what happens is the 1v1 players will team up to play 2 versus 2s, and I'm sure that's going to be equally as exciting. So we're going to take you out from World Cyber Games 2006 Grand Finals. This is DJ Wheat and Rome taking you inside the game, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen,